What's up you guys, this is Nicole Glass and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my top selling photos on 3 different stock photography platforms. I made a video like this a long time ago and my top sellers have definitely changed. Well, some of them have changed. So let's get right into it. But for those of you who are new here and you're wondering what on earth are stock platforms, well, those are basically places where you as a photographer can upload your photos and video clips so that other people can search for them, purchase them, and download them and use them for their own projects. So you're basically just, putting your work out there for other people to buy. Now, talking about top sellers is a tricky subject because in the past when I've done that, I've had a lot of people kind of replicate my top sellers and make those top sellers bottom sellers. But in this case, some of these photos can't really be replicated easily. So let's get right into it. Let's start with Shutterstock. On Shutterstock, my top selling photo is actually a photo that's been a top seller for years. It hasn't changed. And it's this photo right here, a photo from a protest related to climate change. This photo is my all-time best performing photo, but it's also my best performer for the past 12 months. Shutterstock kind of breaks it down for you and lets you know, what are your best-selling photos, not only, for as long as you've been on the platform, but also, by certain time periods, like best-selling photo in the past 12 months. At the time of this recording, this photo has been downloaded 1,188 times. And in the past 12 months alone, it has been downloaded 234 times. Moving on. Let's move on to Pond5. Now, Pond5 is a platform that I mostly use to sell video footage. I don't have that many photos for sale there, only like 350 or something, a very small amount. But I thought it would still be interesting for the sake of this video to talk about my top selling photo on this platform. And that is this photo right here. On Pond5, I've noticed that most of the footage that I sell is, news footage, and the same thing goes for photos. I very, very rarely sell photos on there, but during the times that I do, it's usually something newsworthy. So this photo here was taken in 2020 in Washington, D.C. during a BLM protest. Now let's move on over to Adobe Stock. And my top selling photo of all time on Adobe Stock is, drumroll, this one right here. This is a beautiful, picturesque photo of a beach in Delaware. And I don't think it's hard to see why this photo sells. The picture, in my humble opinion, is a nice one. It shows a popular, tourism spot in Delaware. And it gives that aerial perspective. And, although there are other aerial photos of that beach, this one just kind of stands out with those sunset colors. And I don't know. I actually really like this photo, so I'm glad it does well. So these are my top selling photos on 3 different stock platforms that I use. And again, the top sellers, they often change. But one thing that I always notice is that on Shutterstock and on Pond5, my top sellers are usually always something newsworthy, something, more editorial. And on Adobe Stock, it's usually like a really pretty photo of something. And that's because on Adobe Stock, I have more like commercial photos. I don't have any, protest photos over there. Now, in the past year, I haven't uploaded a lot of photos to stock platforms in general, because these days, I mostly just focus on uploading video footage. The earnings potential for video footage is just so much greater than it is for photography. So, like I said, I just really haven't focused on photography. However, I have already built portfolios on, various different stock platforms when it comes to photography. And these are just the photos that continue to get downloads on the 3 different platforms that I mentioned. So do these top sellers surprise you at all? Or are they, as you expected? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're willing to share, let me know what your top sellers are. Anyways, if you liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you are new here. And if you want to learn more about selling stock photos and videos, then definitely check out my stock photography playlist right here. It has more than 50 videos. Some of them I made a few years ago, but some of the newer ones kind of like embody what I think about the industry now. because it's an industry that is definitely competitive, challenging, but still worth, delving into with the right mindset. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.